diplomatic offensive and relating to the nations of Nigeria and France. Our relations, our relationships are not where they're supposed to be. And that's unfortunate because of history, because of events that happened before and recently. Our offensive our offensive constitute in reaching out and making them understand that the people of Ambazonia are friends. We are not enemies. We don't, for example, we don't hate the French people. Our problem is a system that is put in place that is sponsored literally by the French for these many years to subjugate us, to annex us, and to deprive us of our sovereignty. So we have reached out to the French and several times, I think about twice, sorry, and making them understand that we don't have a problem with the French people. At this point, we would like them to be part of the solution, not the problem, because our resolve is not reversible. We cannot reverse it. This error, this evil must be corrected. But if they will be on the good side of history, if they will stand on the side of justice and be on the side of the Amazonian people. For the people of Nigeria, many administrations have come and gone since this war was declared on us, especially from 2017. So we know what happened, that they took away our leaders, and they are still incarcerated today, given life, so-called life imprisonment. And then we used the justice system in Nigeria and obtained victory. They won the case, and in a normal society where law is the rule, the Nigerian government should have contacted the common government to seek the implementation of that law, that judgment, by freeing the detainees or prisoners, as they call them, and flying them back to their place of residence. We are working with the we are trying to reach out to the current Nigerian administration to look at this issue differently than the former that was responsible for the plight of our leaders. So we are just in a diplomacy of appeasement to make these people understand that we have the relationship that is going to be, that is just natural. And so we have always been good to each other since from history when we were once governed together as one. So that is what we are trying to do at this time. And we believe that the political class understands us more than the ruling class. I believe that through the political class, the ruling class will come to that understanding too. And we pray also that they will have the political will not just to understand, but to do the necessary. That's where we are. And concerning the cancer street, we believe in the justice system in the United States. We also believe that anybody can, anywhere in the world, try to instrumentalize the justice system. But we know that because of the various layers of the division of power within the government, the checks and balances, it will be difficult for anybody who tries to do that to go through that and succeed. So we are very worried of the fact that for a long time, it's almost 2 years, our comrades have not been tried, as in the right sense of the word. But we know that justice will take its course, and we are at this time doing our best to work with within the judicial system to ensure that there are no delays that should deny justice, because justice delayed is justice denied. That's the only aspect we are very worried about. But as for the justice of the matter, we know that the law will be rightly interpreted. This will not be a political decision by the courts. The courts don't make political decisions. Courts, they interpret the law, and we know that justice will be done. So we are still in the courts, and we are strategizing with our legal teams and checking all the boxes to make sure that before this year runs out, we get a definitive answer from the court. So that is where it is. For the Swiss mediation, you know that we were there in 2019 to endorse it, to endorse the Swiss process. And we were told by the Swiss government that the Cameroon government also endorsed it. So by that condition, they became mediators. And we were not the ones who withdrew ourselves from that process. It was the Cameroon government that unilaterally withdrew from the process 2.5 years after. So that question will go to them. Why should they withdraw from a negotiation process that should lead to peace? These people are not friends of peace. They are enemies of peace, and they only believe in brute force. That's the only thing. They have no arguments on their side. They are not interested in peace. They are not gentlemen in the international community of nations. They are barbaric. They are cruel. They just want to keep us to the use of force and don't want to get to the table. So they withdrew in 2022. We are, in other words, we did not withdraw our commitment to the process. So we are still, in other words, we are still with the Swiss. When La Republique decides to come back to Swiss, we will certainly receive a phone call. We'll be there. When they decided to play their maneuvers to go to Canada and say they are starting some exploratory something nonsense, we told them that was counterfeit, because they needed to explain to us the difference between what they ran away from in Switzerland and what they hope to achieve in Canada. So that is how that ended.